Yo, 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 what it do? What it do? It's your boy, Dope Boy Fresh, man. Yes, sir. Another good week for Off the Plank. Y'all already know what time it is, man. One of the best podcasts there is. I done dropped my stuff. Oh, yeah. So, I'm back. Yeah, man, we get straight to it where we introduce some of the breeders you may know already. We introduce them to our platform, introduce them to y'all, you know, let them explain who they are, get into some of their projects, just general conversation, man. And we just bringing the conversation to a platform, pretty much. That's all it is. We'll have a good time tonight. Got a dope guest, man. Dope guest, cool lady. She's definitely somebody that you might want to get into the conversation with tonight. So y'all make sure y'all drop all kind of comments because I'm definitely reading off the comments. And definitely asking her questions based off the comments as well. I'm sorry, I'm multitasking. So definitely drop the comments. I know I'm a little late, but had some technical difficulties. Had to make sure that these hatchlings for this 2025 season are taken care of. So y'all know how it is with that. Other than that, man, before we get too far into it, just want to shout out everybody that's been keeping up with the members only. Watching those clutch cuttings that I've had. I got a couple more clutch cuttings coming up. We got 12 clutches this season. So we definitely got some more content and some more footage to give you there. So don't be afraid to join the members only, man. Definitely some good stuff back there. I'm about to do another giveaway soon. Gotta be that members only to see what it's gonna be about. So I don't want to just give it away here and then have you joined in. But I mean, really, you really want to join to support, man. I definitely appreciate all those that support me. So that's why I give back to support y'all, you know. What else I got announcement wise? The family is running a little behind tonight. Yeah, I sent out y'all prayers to bands. The band wasn't feeling too well tonight, so she won't be joining us tonight. Brandon is wherever Brandon is, and Brian is running a little behind because of work. So it'll be me tonight, man. The original OG. You already know what time it is, so y'all get to get a old school version of Off the Plank. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be real good and educational. I'm hoping at the same time, which I'm pretty sure it will because this lady right here, she is Professor Python. So got to make sure that y'all paying attention tonight. Take notes. But before we get into it, man, I want y'all to sit back and relax and let me pay these bills real quick because y'all already know what time it is. I'll be back in a second. All right, let's get it. Shout out to Grey Rider Reptiles, one of the leading share testing brands in this hobby. As well as breeders of the ball python community, they have numerous tests ranging from the yellow belly morph to morphs like Sunset and are growing every day. If you're wanting to find out the genetics of your ball python, just send it in to Grey Rider Reptiles and they'll take care of it. Their website is www.sharetesting.com. Let them know that I sent you. Hey man, shout out to the unofficial sponsor of the channel, K Joseph. Rising B-list celebrity in this hobby, KG got that all-around great knowledge, and he's also a great guy. If y'all aren't in the Patreon, it's a problem. And as always, it ain't a project unless you put a bomb in it. Oh yeah, and make sure you send the link. Shout out to BNS Reptilia, distributor of coconut substrate The Chipper and their premium coconut substrate Cocoa to Go. BNS prides themselves on immaculate customer service and always putting their customers first. You can reach BNS Reptilia on Instagram for your substrate needs. Tell them that I referred you. And once again, thank you for being a sponsor, BNS. We appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Just like that, we are back, man. Shout out to all the sponsors, man. Y'all make sure y'all get into that Bomb Project Patreon, man, with my boy KG, man. He definitely show him love. He definitely shows love to everybody that's in that Patreon. Got a lot of exclusives. You don't want to miss out, man. He's giving away stuff all the time. So definitely hop in that Patreon if you're not. And also, like I said, if we can do 5. I do a minimum of 5 new members tonight. I do a giveaway right here on this live. I just hashed out some stuff too, so I might let y'all pick. I might just let y'all pick. We're gonna see. So but before we get too far into that, let me go ahead and bring out this lovely lady so we can say hi to the chat together. So like I said, man, Jamie, cool lady. Met her through Whiskey Bomb Network. Shout out to Keys, man, and the fam over there. I wonder if you work TSK, right? It's not. There we go. Definitely working at TSK line of Exantic, so she's gonna definitely show y'all some dope stuff tonight. We're gonna get to know her and dive a little deep into her projects. I don't know if that's a pause moment or not, but yeah, hey, it is what it is. Without further ado, let me get my my little hand claps ready for you real quick. Hold on. Oh, my drum roll, one of the two. I'm gonna do the applause. Coming to the stage, welcome Jamie of Professor's Pythons, man. What up, Jamie? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Happy Tuesday. Happy OTP Tuesday.
Almost time for Tinley.
Yes, sir. You going to Tinley?
Yep, I am.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely I'll see you there. So that'll be my first Tinley, so I'm looking forward to it.
I'm bringing one of the t-shirt quilts, the breeder t-shirt quilts, to auction off at night. Yeah.
Dope. Yeah, I'm yeah. If you do another one again, I wanted to get like mass t-shirts to give out and stuff, but I kind of got into that too late. I gotta find me a t-shirt vendor and everything that ain't gonna be too expensive, so that way I can do all that next year and all that. Next season, you know.
Yeah, I am planning on doing another one. I won't start like sewing until summer, so I am collecting any shirts that anyone wants to donate. You don't have to be a ball python breeder. You can be really anything in the herp business. So arachnids, insects, bugs, lizards, geckos, anything that you want. Just send me a DM on Instagram. I'll put that in the chat. And I'll give you my address and you feel free to send it. The quilts are really nice. The first one went at Anaheim US Arc, and it went for around a little more than $700.
Dope.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes at Tinley.
Bet. Looking forward to it. Definitely got to check that out. So let's say hey to everybody that's in the chat so far, man, before we get deep into this show. So first up, we got Kat in the building over there. What it do, RWO family? I appreciate you for tapping in, Kat, man. Definitely appreciate you. She was on the show not too long ago, showing all those tarantulas and all that good stuff out. So definitely want to big up Kat and RWO and support her. She has her own podcast. I forgot the name of the network, but definitely tune in with Kat and you'll be able to see all that info on her page. She posts it like every week, every day. So it's definitely a dope podcast as well. We got the Python portal in the building. What it do? Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Appreciate you. We got Shauna Connor in the building. Yes, sir. She might be tapping in for the first too as well. So we'll definitely check that out. What else we got in here? We got, she tapped in from the burner. There it is. The wild Shauna up here.
Double tapping there.
Thanks. You see what she told y'all to do. Don't forget to smash that like, subscribe, and tickle that notification bell. Just tickle it a little bit. Not a little bit. Hold on, let me find a little twinkle real quick. I should have did that. That would have been dope. You gotta tinkle it.
Ready.
I don't even. Oh, nope, wrong one. I don't even have it on here. Wiz normally have it. So blame Wiz. All I got is.
What is that?
Random heartbeats. But hey, man, blame Wiz. We got Arachnids Anonymous in the building. What it do? A new up and coming guest. I gotta holler at you real quick. Key definitely gave me the referral to hit you up, get you on the show. So Shoot me a DM. Let's set up a date and a time. Well, the time is the same time every Tuesday. So let's set it up. Get you on the show. Definitely want to get into those spiders some more, man, and bring more light and shed more light to the spider keepers and all that good stuff, man. That'd be pretty dope. We got Chris in the building, another loyal OTP fam, supporter man in the building. Big bro Keys, what it do? Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Tinley, man, we're going up. We're going up. Yes, sir. We're flying up together, man. So, the Atlanta crew, we coming out of Atlanta. So we'll be up there in Tinley on Friday morning, actually. We'll be there all day from early Friday morning. So y'all definitely hit us up, man. Tap in with us. Let's all link up. Got my boy Pat in the building. What it do, man? Snake Man Pat, the rapper of all rappers, man. The intro god. I gotta get an intro from you, Pat. I ain't forget. I got you, bro, buddy. Once again, he's letting y'all know to hit that like, subscribe button, and turn those notification bells on so y'all can get these alerts when we go live. Who else we got in the building? We got the homie Letkin in the building. Howdy. Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Logan, what up? Keys asking him if you're gonna make it in Tinley. I hope he is, so we can get some pictures. Hey, if y'all see me in Tinley this year, please make sure to stop me and take pictures, because I did not get to take any pictures with anybody else here. And that was my birthday. The weekend, I did not get to take any pictures with anybody. So please make sure that we take pictures. I want those memories, bro. And I want to make a kind of like not a collage, but like a slideshow type of vibe. So I want to kind of add it to like the intro to my to like my personal members only and like my YouTube and all that stuff. So I can kind of have like those different memories on there for my intro.
I thought you were gonna say something old school, like in the '90s, where we cut pictures out and put them in a frame and
put them in a frame. That'd be kind of dope, though. I can make a poster board of that. That'd be pretty dope. I might do that. Yes, sir. I already made It's Anonymous Blue, buddy. I appreciate you. Appreciate the donation, brother. Appreciate the donation, man. Help me get the Tinley. I'm already gone, but help me buy something in Tinley. There it is. Look at there you go. Oh, he's not gonna make it next year. It's all good. Got Santos in the building. What it do, man? Another loyal supporter. Appreciate you tapping in, brother. Look, he's talking about he gonna go back to Tinley again next year too. I hear that. My boy Vin Rock in the building. What it do, Vinny? Hey, ain't no fire alarms beeping tonight, so I don't want to hear that right now. I just letting you know now, Vinny. I'm letting you know now. We got Jamie double dipping. Yes, sir. What we got in here tonight? We got driving home awaiting the mayhem that awaits with this babe. Ooh. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that new animal that he just got.
I can't even say it right now. Those things are so cute.
Is that the little raccoon looking thing that he got?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I've never seen that in my life, but it looked pretty expensive and pretty dope. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, first member. Yeah. First member. Hey Zeus, appreciate you for tapping in, bro, and becoming a member, man. Make sure you stay a member. It's about time that you became a member. While you trying to say it's about time we started the show, but still, make sure y'all become a member. Hey man, the tiers are only like the highest tier is probably like $8. If anything, the lowest tier is like $3. So I'm not asking for much at all. Just help me to keep the show going, and help me get like stuff to give away. To be honest, like shirts and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, facts. Cheaper than Starbucks for sure. We got the Silent Assassin in the building. Appreciate you for tapping in, Brody. Yes, sir. We got Mr. Spoonalicious himself, both of the Sultan of Support himself. I appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Who else? I had to let Arachnids know that they've been smurfed. You got smurfed. I need to make a little thing like that. I'm gonna make that. So you got smurfed. Who else we got here? Last year. Yes, sir. What up, Pirates? And my favorite teacher at the gym listening. Yes, sir. What it is? Shed. A lot of you having them tongue twisters for titles. Shed Yourself blogs. There it is. Definitely, I know a lot of you having them videos coming out, so keep y'all inspired and get y'all together on y'all workout journeys, man. Definitely keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. I see you over there. There it is. Yeah, got you smurfed. I like that logo too. That Arachnid Anonymous logo is pretty dope. We got Dead Man. What it do? RWO family tapping in. Look, don't you give away shit until I get Oreo. Hey, Oreo is ready to breed to a lot. I just want you to know that Oreo is like 700, 800 grams. I'll probably show Oreo later. I don't think I'm giving away Oreo though. Oreo is like a staple piece. Something that I didn't expect to make that I made, and I'm just like blown away by this snake. That's like one of two purple snakes that I own. That's literally purple. It's crazy.
Dang,
Oh
you
yeah,
need to show that baby off.
yeah. I'm gonna show them. I plan to at Sear when they do the you know how they do like the snake, the showing or the display of the show. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
I was gonna do it last year, but he was in shed when the show came around, so I didn't bother.
doesn't
And
work as
then
well.
his sister was what did she? I think I just fed her or something, so I didn't bother. Yes, sir. They're definitely in the house for Jamie tonight. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. We got Jamie in the building. Another Jamie. Look at that. Tiger God Morphs. Appreciate you for tapping in, fam. What else we got? I wish Tinley was closer. Oh man, where are you compared to Tinley? Where are you compared to Tinley? What else we got?
I'm coming from
Where are
California.
you're in Cali? You're coming all the way from Cali. That's what I'm saying. You're coming all the way from across the states.
Yep,
So
and
you know,
I am taking time off.
oh yeah. How far is like how long is that flight?
About 4 hours, if it's direct.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. You don't got no layovers in it. You doing a straight flight?
No, we did direct because I'm flying in the afternoon, so we'll get in late evening because the time
Okay.
difference, time change.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, big difference because it's probably like what 2 or 3 hours ahead, right?
well, right now compared to where you are at, it's 4:46. So it's three
Yeah,
hours ahead.
That's why KG always late when he comes to the chat. 'Cause he in Cali too. He gives us different times. I don't know what he got going on. Uh, the spider folks are taking over slowly but surely. They're trying to get everybody to get into a spider. I had one tarantula in my life. I don't think I'm gonna get back into spider, but I will get a scorpion again because I did have a scorpion, and I actually like the scorpion. My scorpion was pretty active, so I like that. We got John in the building. What to do? Voice entry serpents. Appreciate you for tapping in. Oh, hold on. I think I got a smurf for them too. Is it that first time here? Oh, Josh got a smurf him.
Got Smurf me too.
Yeah. Oh no, he's already Smurf, so he's pretty good. He's been here before. Act like you've been here before. Act like you've been here before. We got Carl in the building. Appreciate you for tapping in, brother. Appreciate you. Who else? Let me see. I'm gonna do a few more before we get into it. I want to keep y'all too long tonight. Hey man, Chris, find me, man. Come find your boy. You'll definitely see me. I know you'll see me. You probably hear me before you see me. uh, we got John and the family. What to do? See, John, you're late tonight. Normally you're here before us. Look at that. Unless you just chose to come in at a later time, being that we start late. We started late the last couple of weeks. It's all good though. Who else? All right, let me do like two more, and we're gonna pick Jamie's brain. We got Josh in the building. Infinite reptiles and rodents. Another bomb project, bomb squad. Patreon fam, Discord fam, member man, my boy. Appreciate you tapping in with me, brother. Everybody talking about clutches and stuff. Need to put it on the shirt. You got Smurf. You got Smurf shirt. That'd be dope. I should definitely make that. That'd be funny. Cookie Man in the building. What it do? Appreciate you for tapping in. All City Server James Be Easy. And then we got another Sultaness of support. Mitzi. Appreciate you for tapping in. Love,
Mitzi.
love, love, love. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody tapping in with us tonight, for real. See, look, we'll get you back in tarantulas. We're gonna see. I ain't gonna say no, but we're gonna see. I got so many spiders around my house right now. I am not sure, especially with like the orb weavers and all that extra. I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, man. So let's get into it. Jamie, you ready for the night?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me pull my little questions up. So let's go ahead and just break the ice and all that good stuff. So just let everybody that might be tapping in for the first time or they might not know who you are. Let them know who you are, where you from, how long you've been doing this thing we call breeding, and herping and just getting into this hobby. And let us know 3 fun facts about you if you got 3 fun facts.
All
Take it
right.
away. Ooh,
So
hold on, Jamie. Let me try to make you the main focus.
yeah, you good?
If it'll let me.
Ah,
There we go. Boom. There we go.
hi. So my name is Jamie Ostrander. I own Professor's Pythons, and I am a middle school teacher. That's my real life job. um, and so what got me into this is that my brother, well, I've always loved animals, first of all. And then my brother, my whole family is into genetics, as well as science. I'm the only teacher. And I decided that my brother was into genetics, and he bought some different ball pythons with their morphs. And I thought that was really, really cool. And then when I started teaching full time at one point, I decided I wanted to get a classroom pet. And with that classroom pet, I didn't want to get a rodent like most teachers do, simply because rodents get really smelly.
Facts.
And as well as rodents are high maintenance, and they actually tend to bite a lot more than reptiles. And it's kind of crazy that when it comes to being a teacher, a lot of teachers have rodents in the classroom. And
Mhm.
so I thought it would be really cool. I was teaching 6th grade at the time, to get a pet that a reptile that possibly could work as a way to help educate misconceptions. Having a classroom pet is hard nowadays because there's a lot of things and you have to justify it and things like that. And so I ended up getting a ball python, a spider ball python, from a kid off of Craigslist that was going off to college. um,
Craig do it every time. Craigslist will do it
yeah.
every time.
Yeah, I got a spider morph to be able to talk about the misconceptions. And then I thought about the genetics, and being able to explain that because 6th graders learn basic genetics. And then it's just been all downhill from there. Started off with 1 and now I've got over 60.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. No, my max is 80 something. I'm not
Is
allowed
that,
to go past.
is that including the babies or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. Keeping it small. I
Um,
got you.
yeah, I'm pretty small and conservative, as well as like I do giveaways. Some of the other things that I do. So I still teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade science. Um, and with teaching, the 6th graders learn basic genetics, and I teach them how to do a Punnett square. And they help me breed the ball pythons. They get to see the whole process. I have some in the classroom. So we hope that the ball pythons lay eggs during the school year. It doesn't always happen, but usually I videotape when they are laying eggs, and post it to our school website, so the kids get to see that if they don't. Um, but one of the things that if you're a student in my classroom, any of the babies that I am not holding back myself, you're allowed to have for free, if you set up the husbandry to my standard.
That's
Um,
dope. That's dope. That's
yeah.
dope. Bringing future breeders in. I like that.
Yeah. And, I had a hard think the other day, about why I'm into this, other than the fact that I think it's really cool. I mean, and creating fun art and snakes that I want.
Mhm.
Um, the other 2 reasons that I got into it really is to um, educate people's ignorance or misconceptions of snakes, and ball pythons, as well as create better owners. Um, better and so having the students learn about ball pythons and how to take best care of them, and create the proper husbandry is, I think very, very important. We're creating future generations that, like I tell my students, you don't have to love the snakes. I mean, of course, if you're going to take one, yes, please love it. But if you're in the classroom, I don't expect you to love them, but I want you to learn how to respect them, because that's important. A lot of people don't respect things that they don't understand or think are scary or ugly or whatever. So, 3 random facts. Fact number 1, I'm on Netflix. My other thing I do is acting and performing.
Shit. What show? Show or movie?
So I used to do the Renaissance Fair out here in California, and I am on the show Magic for Humans. It's the Renaissance episode. You probably will not recognize me because I am painted from head to toe blue, and I don't move like a normal human being.
Oh wow! I'm gonna have to go find that. We need a snippet of that. We need a snippet of that clip.
It's a little short clip. It's like maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes of in that episode. So yeah, normally I perform on stage and do things like that when I have free time. It's been very limited with being working at this small school that I currently work at. But
I got a question.
Yeah.
Real quick. For the whole Renaissance thing, so do you have to get in character? When you get in character, do you have to turn on an accent and all that good stuff?
So yeah. So when I started doing that, God, I've done it for 10, 11 years, and I've been different characters. The character that you're going to see on Netflix doesn't talk. But prior to that, I would have an Elizabethan accent, or a British accent, and you talk a little differently. I'll have to think a little bit differently because it's been a while. I'm a little rough. And then I've also done Russian. I can do a bunch of different silly voices. I've done voiceovers. That's my major. In college, I was a theater major. And then
cool.
I got my teaching credentials. But I've always loved science. That's been my more of a passion. I didn't go to school for science though.
Okay. I did. My background is in biology. Question.
Yes.
Another question. So, would you ever teach theater classes?
I do.
Not teach. Oh, you do?
Yeah. So at the school that I'm at is a small charter. It's a K-8 charter school, and our campus is just there's the elementary school campus, and then there's the middle school campus. And the middle school campus last year it was 85 kids total. This year it's 70 something. And I teach all the science, and I teach theater, different variations of theater electives.
That's dope.
Yeah. So hence, like I said, I haven't really had the time to go off and do my own thing, because we also wear a lot of hats that normally you wouldn't as a teacher at a bigger school. So
yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
You missed your third. No, what's the second fact? The first fact was Netflix.
First fact was Netflix. My second fact, I broke my jaw in 2 places, split my tongue in half, and punctured my armpit in 2nd grade.
How the hell you do
that? Horse accident.
You're another Brandon. Y'all need damn horses.
That's what, I don't know if you can see it, but that's what that little tiny scar is.
Yeah, on your right.
On my chin. Yeah.
So you fell off the horse?
So, the little saddles that they strap you in?
Uh-huh.
when you're like a little kid.
Uh-huh.
So I was strapped in. The horse took off because it got scared, but I was still strapped in. So I became like a sideways projectile.
Oh,
Um, and there was a stationary decorative tractor on the side, and my chin caught on it. And the horse kept going. And I was still attached to the horse. So put two and two together.
I'm glad you are still here. That sounds
Yeah.
like a freakish
And
accident.
yeah, it totally, yeah, it was. And I was conscious for the whole thing, and I don't remember any of it. I remember right before getting on and then waking up in the hospital. So
Damn. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that must be trying. How old were you when that happened? If you can
so
remember.
second grade is so eight, around eight. And
Damn.
it was right before school started. Had to have my jaw wired shut for a while. So I had to eat milkshakes and smoothies
Yeah, that sucks.
and
You
sleep with my eyes.
you're not traumatized. You're not you're not traumatized from that, are you? Like as far as like riding horses and stuff.
So the I do get anxiety when I get on the horse. Um
Hmm.
but I will say, so in sixth grade, I got back on horses and got nervous and stayed on for a little while, but took off, or like I got off.
Okay.
And then I got back on again at another point, and then roughly like 10 years ago, my stepmom had a friend who had a horse, and
Mhm.
I worked through it.
Okay.
So I want to work through it, and I can go near horses, like I'll pet them
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Um, but I will say, when I get on a horse or a pony, whatever, when the saddle goes side to side, my
Yeah.
anxiety starts to go.
Yeah. Thought to be like, all right, now it's time to go. Time to get
Yeah,
off. I ain't
but
mad. I'm not mad at you. Go
what
ahead.
really helped though was so my stepmom's friend had me go through riding, but on bareback. And so that was a lot more helpful than sitting on a saddle, because the saddle is literally what goes back and forth. When you're
Yeah.
sitting on the horse without a saddle and using their mane and or just a lead to lead them, it's a lot easier and a lot I felt more secure, which is interesting, right?
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Because you would be like, you would think that you wouldn't feel as secure. But I mean, hey, things work differently for everybody. Trauma is a different thing, man. It makes you rethink some things for real.
Yeah, but I think horses are beautiful creatures, and I don't think, I don't sit there and like blame the horse or anything like that. It was more of a dumb human mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally we cause those things. Something just spooked the horse. So
Hmm.
yeah, man, I'm glad you're here though, because that could have been freakishly wrong, crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm not paralyzed, which is good too.
always good. Always a good thing. So was that was the third fact? That was the second fact. Third fact. That
Yep,
was the second.
second fact.
Okay.
And then third fact. Screw it. I'm just gonna share it. No, I don't want to share that one. I just
Now you're gonna
realized
have to,
this
when
is
we get to Tilly,
recorded.
you're gonna have to share that one now. You're gonna have to share that one that you didn't want to share now. That when we get to Tilly.
You and I can share you backstage with that one when it's
Okay.
not
Okay.
recorded.
Okay.
Um what else can I share? What's another random fact? Um I mean, I perform at Renaissance fairs, but that was kind of part of fact number 2. Um I don't know. Can I table that one and come back to you?
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's cool. So, do you remember your very first ball python pairing?
First pairing, yes, I do. That
What?
was Cleo, who is, so all my snakes are named except for
Good.
my hatchlings, unless I'm
Good
keeping
luck.
them.
Yeah, good luck with that one. I tried and I couldn't keep up with it. So I just started giving them numbers.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's easier to remember pairings that way, especially if you've got multiples of the same morph. Um, morph combos or whatever. So my first pairing was Cleopatra, who's my original snake, who's the one on my logo. And I paired her with a banana pastel. His name is Julius, hence Cleopatra and Julius Caesar.
Yes.
So I name all my snakes in order to help, once again, another educational tool. So most of my snakes are named after Greek, Roman gods or other gods from history of that time period, or scientists, famous scientists throughout the thing.
So you got Einstein too?
I actually don't have an Einstein. Holy
wow.
moly! I've got a
wow.
Newton. I've got a
Okay.
Newton. I've got a Rosalind Franklin.
Okay.
Which is another scientist, as you know. I started using science terms because I just liked the way they sound. So I've got an acceleration, inertia, and EQ for all of Sir Isaac Newton's 3 principles of physics.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's a dope concept. Like to teach that's a dope concept. I never even thought about that. That's dope. What else?
All my Hataris are named after different light waves. So you've got gamma, you got violet, you've got radio, you've got light, you've got infrared. I think that's it for now.
Okay.
So, and I will try to name partners. Like if I'm going to breed them together, I try to name them something that has a correlation. Usually.
Okay. So when the kids, I guess, so when they decide on like helping you with parents and stuff, that's a good way to help. That's pretty dope. Never thought about that.
It's also a very subtle way to influence them in pairings.
No, facts.
My students always ask me if they can name them. Usually I tell them no because I have to live with the name. You don't. You're here for 3 years. I have to live with the name. One of my students asked if he could name one of my snakes after himself.
Oh, wow.
And I said, okay, as long as you get blah, 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 blah goal. He achieved that goal. So now I have a snake named after him. He's no longer my student. He graduated, but I now have a student, Emilio.
Okay. So you have an Emilio still? Is the snake still there? Okay.
Yeah. I still have Emilio. The snake's still here, but the student graduated. That was the agreement was, hey, you have to graduate and you have to get a certain grade point average in all your classes.
That's great motivation.
Yeah. So if I can I try my best to utilize them as tools to help motivate, to help educate, multi-purpose.
Dope. So what year did you first get into the whole snake thing? I don't know if you touched on the year.
So I got Cleo, I want to say in 2015.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah. And then I didn't really start upping my breeding and going full-fledged. I didn't get Julius until 5 years ago. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then 5 years since then it snowballs. Warning to any of you out there, you buy one snake,
snowballs. The snowball.
Give it a year and you will probably have at least 10.
10 might be an understatement, to be honest.
It depends on who you are, who you're hanging out with.
Yeah, no, that's true. I lost my question. So I did have another question I had. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but I lost my question. Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh, I got another fact for you. It's not the most exciting, and I can come up with more when it comes to my brain. But another fact is usually before I try my best that before I get a pet, I try to do all the research I can. So hence a lot of people are like, well, do you have any other species in your house other than ball python? Currently I do not. have any other snakes. I have a leopard gecko, which is in my classroom.
Okay.
Albino. I've had jumping spiders in my classroom, but sadly, yeah, they passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
need to get them from a better breeder than the person that I was getting them from.
yeah, I
Um,
found that they're very intelligent creatures too. I did not know jumping spider was that intelligent.
they
They can
are.
recognize. I think they can recognize you. Like
Hmm.
seriously, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think if
Um,
I was to get another spider, it would probably be a jumping spider for
they are. They can be pretty cool. And then I've got two dogs and a cat, and then a husband. Um,
real. And a husband. What a do E? And a husband. That's
and a
crazy.
husband. I did
So
have chameleons, but the two males that I got. Someone asked me if I could just take them, which was a lesson again. In like I said, I normally stick to my guns of researching stuff before I get it, um, and setting everything up, like the enclosure and husbandry. And the chameleons, I did not get to do that, so I was like in panic mode. Um, I don't have them anymore. I found homes for them. And then I had a baby chameleon egg that finally hatched, but she only survived for a month. Um,
aw, that
yeah,
sucks.
yeah, they're very fragile though.
We had a quick question from the chat.
Oh, yeah.
John was asking, have any of your students went on to become hobbyists or breeders?
Um, my students are still very, very young. That I started. It's actually really interesting because because of their age. So the current school I'm at, I've been there for 5 years now. And that's really where I've been able to introduce the Punnett squares with the breeding, and all of that, as well as the offering them a free snake if they set up the husbandry. Um, I've had a lot of kids really, really, really want to take that on, but their parents don't.
Oh yeah,
You got to remember, I'm working with middle schoolers, so they're still not quite as responsible.
yeah.
Um, I actually will have my first student who's going to take one for free um, this year. She's been setting up her cage. It looks really, really awesome.
Interesting.
Um, yeah.
You know,
And I have.
you know, you know what I think would be a good idea. I mean, to cut you off. Um, uh, probably in like as far as husbandry is concerned, probably making a little contest out of it, like for like like for the snake, come with like the best husband, like we call it active or like terrarium type of setup for this classroom or something like that. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, well, it really, like I said, it really comes down to parents, as
Yeah,
well as my level of husbandry is a lot higher, or what I want is a lot
yeah,
higher, than just what Petco or PetSmart, or the tank with just the
yeah,
hide and the aspen.
yeah, yeah. Facts.
Um, Mine's a little higher than that, but like that's what I tell parents, and why the kids, they go, "Wait, what? You're gonna give me a $500 or $1,000 snake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'd rather you spend that money on setting up a nice home for the snake and learning
Yeah,
about them, and then the snakes. The snakes aren't my money. They're not my
nah,
income. They're
that's
for
real.
fun."
That's good. At least you're not living off. You don't got to live off of them, right?
Yeah.
So what's your preferred setup when it comes to like what you got going on as far as your animals? Do you currently keep them in like rack setups, or I know you don't
So
do tanks?
I have a both. I have both.
Okay.
In my classroom, I have terrariums. PVC is preferable in my opinion, because it helps keep the humidity, more so, and the heat. Um, and that's just from my experience. It's going to be different, of course, depending on where you live. You got to vary some things here and there, but I've found the most success with PVC cages. Um, and then, so that's one thing that I push usually. And then I also push, using Pro Coco or Forest Floor on the inside, or a combo of such. And then, really having 2 hides, one in the cool side, one on the hot side. Having at least 1 water bowl, hopefully big enough for the snake to get in and fit in if they want to bathe. Adding a lot of clutter. Yeah. I've got a couple different ways to set up if you don't want to go PVC, because PVC is so expensive. There's a couple ways to do a tub or a glass enclosure. One of the groups that really helped me is a Facebook group called, I think it's New Ball Python Keepers. They've got a lot of like really cool guides on there, and I've actually taken them and put them in a packet, and I give them to all my people who buy my ball pythons. I give them out. And occasionally, if you're at a show, I will give them out to you, even if you don't buy my ball pythons. Because once again, I want people to take care of their animals. Yeah. And then so I've got terrariums. I've got 3 terrariums, and then I've got a Bavarian electronics 6 rack at school with the 6 slots.
I got that.
Yeah, I've got a couple behind me that I keep my hatchlings, and they grow up and through, because you can change the drawers out, which is really awesome. And then I've got racks here. The one terrarium that you kind of see right there, that's my husband's snake. My husband's snake. I brought one home and I was like, here.
What is it?
It's a ball python. But it's an exanthic. Hold on, I'll pull him out. 1 second.
Okay.
It's an exanthic leopard blade clown. Cute. But I brought him home and I was like, hey, can This is nice. With Stubbs.
Nice. You brought him home from a show?
I brought him from a show and said, hey, I got you a present.
Oh, wow.
And
what was his expression?
Huh? He was cool. What?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, he's cool with them. He was like, all right, cool. Awesome. And so my husband is a very independent person. So what I mean by that is like he's more a cat person than a dog person, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the animals can take care of themselves pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Versus I'm the person that if I found tons of animals on the street, I'd probably be bringing them home.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So he was cool with him, and it's really cute to see him holding him out and about, and then he'll be playing his video games with Stubbs on his back, all coiled up.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Exactly, clown. That's what's up. He's active too. Real chill. I like it.
Yeah, very social. Very desensitized. You're gonna back up now, of course. Yeah, he's from.
How old is he?
Year and a half.
Did you get him at the hatchling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, pretty cool.
Yeah,
nice. You got stuck taking care of him most of the time, huh?
Huh?
I thought you got stuck taking care of him most of the time, huh?
No.
Okay.
No. I have my husband do it. I'll offer to feed him because I'm feeding the other ones. But other than that, no, my husband picks up the poop and squirts down his cage with mist and takes him out and holds him.
I need that formula you got to get your significant other to actually take care of the animal that they ask for. I got my girlfriend one. Oh, see, she ain't doing that. She ain't doing that. I got my girlfriend one, and she named it and everything, and I ended up taking care of it and breeding them and all that good stuff. Ah, yeah, she ain't doing that.
Well, I did tell my husband. I said the only caveat is I get to stud him out to my ladies.
Facts.
And the best part is he'll come in the room, he'll look in the cage and go, "Where's Stubbs?" And I go, "He's having a date night."
Yeah, date night is crazy.
He's having a
It's
date
crazy.
night. Yeah,
That's
he's a
pretty.
2003 baby. It looks like.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah,
Um,
he's been around for a
yeah.
minute. See, for
Um,
those of y'all that's getting into it for the first time, no, this is a long time investment, a long time pet.
it is. And that's where also, it's on average 35 years.
Oh yeah, you got
But
your hubby.
yeah, I did get him a nice thing. Well, he wanted something black and white, which aligns with what I like.
Okay,
And
that's good.
so I was like, cool. And they said, if you
Nice.
don't want him, I'll keep him.
Yeah, it still works, right?
Yeah.
So let's get into the clutch talk. So what's been your most exciting clutch or morph that you? Well, of course we know it's going to be the VPI. I mean, not the VPI, TSK stuff. I did that on purpose. What's been your most exciting clutch or morph you've had so far? Or combinations
Um,
so far?
that I've hatched.
Mhm.
So I'm still really, really new. So I haven't had too many clutches. As well as my collection is still very, very small.
I mean,
But I
take pride in everything. I said
well,
take pride in everything. That's fine.
huh?
I was saying take pride in everything. That's fine. It don't matter. That's
No,
I feel.
yeah, no. I do. I just have a smaller amount. But I do have one clutch or one dude because the rest of them I already sold. That I really do take pride in. Let me put Stubbs away 1 second and I'll grab.
Stubbs might be the star of the show. 20 plus years.
Um,
Stubbs.
um,
Jamie, is your favorite color green?
I do like green. I like forest green quite a bit.
Okay.
Um,
Only actually because of the walls in the background.
Well, I find green to be very well, not all shades of green. I like most shades of green relaxing. Um,
What up, Brendan?
What's up?
what's up?
What's up?
So one of the clutches that I hatched, I got into this really loving the Xanthic, the grayscale, the black and white, and so ideally, all of my collection, I plan on having TSK Xanthic, either het in it or visual, so that no matter where I pair, that potentially could come out, of course, with the babies. Um, and this clutch came from a Superfly TSK. So if you don't know what a Superfly is, for anyone, Super Pastel Fire, Het TSK Xanthic, Pos Het Clown, to a yellow belly. Where is he? Yellow belly clown, 100% TSK. Het, sorry, 100% Het TSK. And this guy I hit was all of them. I love him so much.
Wow.
His name is Prometheus.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Pattern, contrast, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
What
package.
would you like to amp that up to the next level? What would you add to it? DG or any other recessive?
PG, hypo. I mean, so I like to consider Xanthic as a partner gene. And so what I mean by that is basically, it looks best with other genes. by itself, it's cool. That's good. But the DG, the hypo, those are all like musts. As well as, possibly lace. That's another one that's coming through. That's an enhancer, or the enhancer gene. And then other than that, I really, my goal is to brighten the whites and darken the darks so that you really have that contrast. I really like graininess. So like any of the granite genes, which I would love to do. But I also like the dark side TSK. Slash black xanthic.
Black xanthic, yeah.
Which I've got. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's pretty cool.
So yeah, he's one that I've hatched. I have mom and dad still. This is Prometheus.
Nice.
And then
so how do you tell different genes inside of xanthic? Like how I see fire and pastel a lot. How do you tell like Orange Dream, and I can think lace would definitely clean it up.
Yeah, the lace would clean it up. Orange Dream, I am still trying to figure out how. I don't have any Orange Dream with my xanthics. Some people say it brightens the white.
I think it would though. I think it would.
I think it does, but it also gives it a little bit of an orange tint too.
Okay, it's fighting.
So that's taken away from what you want. Yeah.
So like, let me show you mom in a second here. Actually, I'll keep him out. Let me see mom. Mom is one of my few that is actually not named after a Greek god or scientist. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I like this background, bro.
Brandon, did you know that Jamie was a Renaissance actress?
Really? I used, when I was a kid, I used to go to the Renaissance every year. I went to the Renaissance.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Crab pretzels.
So this is mom. Her name is AH_SOUL.
That's so.
The best is when I totally was not thinking and I brought her to show the elementary school students. And I was like, this is a soul. And I started laughing because I was like, oh God. And then one of the kids goes, oh, she's got a soul. Oh.
That's funny.
No, that's
this is mom. She's go ahead. She's the Superfly. She's got a little bit of a yellow tint.
Yeah, see that for sure.
So does that come with age?
I haven't had mom since she was a hatchling.
Okay.
Mom is from Bob Krupke. He's was a breeder out here in California. Passed away, and then his whole collection got dispersed. And I have a good chunk of it here. But yeah, keeping it
going.
No,
that's nice.
Dope, that's nice. Have you ever thought to put calico?
Yes. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit.
So
I always thought calico, bro, because I seen spider make them go crazy, but I would think calico just because you don't got the possibility of the wobble. I think a cat and spider would go crazy. I mean, the calico would go crazy.
Calico.
Yeah.
Calico.
But then I would think it could also bring in some oranges because of calico.
So this here is not one of my hatchlings, but it is. You want to relax, baby girl?
Oh wow,
that's nice.
She's got calico, TSK xanthic, lesser calico. Yeah, still. Yeah.
I think it's dope how you can see the lesser in that. You can see everything.
Yeah, you can see everything in there.
So she's a Firefly lesser calico TSK Xanthic. And I really love her dorsal.
That's dorsal, man. That's junk crazy.
Yeah.
You made the in-house?
I did not make her. She's from Steve's Morphs.
Okay, Steve. Okay, out in Florida.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
So what's your plans next with this one?
Just to get her big.
Figure it out once it happens, right?
That's my, with all of my little babies, my baby girls, is to, grow them up, and then go from there. And also I tend to hold my snakes a lot so that they become desensitized, because of having them in the classroom. I also have some students that, it's funny, I have a couple students who've bonded with her who are like, when is she coming back from the summer? Which is tomorrow. So her, and then a couple of my other ones that they're like, I want to hold it. That's my snake. It's my favorite snake. So
that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
So what with the TSK, because I know a lot of people probably tend to go to VPI and stuff like that, because it's like, I guess I want to say very readily accessible. What's your plans for like getting it? I mean, I know you're on a smaller scale, but what's your plans to kind of getting it more seen or just more out there?
A couple things. So I mean, let me address like the elephant in the room. Why did I go with TSK, not VPI, or Jolliffe, or there's a fourth one? Yeah. So I decided to go with TSK for a couple reasons. I felt like there were better examples out there of the black and white. Don't get me wrong, they both VPI and TSK both have examples of browning out, not turning out well. But I felt like there was less TSK out there, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that there's selective breeding going on. And quite honestly, that's why Joloffe, the really high expensive one, why, in my opinion, why that one is so expensive and has been said not to brown out. It's because I think the people that have been breeding it have really been selective at their breeding. VPI, there's just so much out there, and when there's more out there, there's gonna be good and bad experiences. So I mean, with any Xanthic or any morph, you should really ask, what's the lineage, what do the parents look like, so you can kind of get an idea of what age, what's going to look like age, if you care that much. So, and then the other thing too, I'll be honest, with breeders and people I know, if they've been like, I'm interested in Xanthic, I've been like, here's a present, here's a deal. I'm gifting it and getting more people into it. I feel like it's, TSK is the middle rung of the ladder right now. And I keep trying to, once again, educate people of like, if you are going to breed, be particular. We don't need more normals out there. We don't
need more clowns. You heard that? We do not need more clowns.
I didn't say it.
You missed Dubs. You already missed Dubs.
I seen Dubs.
I have stubs. I have clowns, and like I swear, clown's gonna become like pastel.
Facts. It's already there.
And then pastel's gonna be great
again. Man, pastel's already great again.
It is, but what I mean by that is like, I don't think I can buy a snake without it being het clown or visual clown. Like, it's everywhere to the point that I'm like, ah. And don't get me wrong, I like clown, but I like aspects of it. And then I like a lot of people are probably going to hate on me if I say something, but I'm going to say it. Or just in general, a proven fact is like, a baby looks this way, but when it gets bigger, you have to imagine this pattern stretching out and lightening because the skin, it's not like it doesn't get bigger or fatter with it. It just stretches it out. It's like a fat person.
Thursday.
Um,
I'm gonna get a clown on Thursday. You go lying. You go lying.
But there's
a liar.
Anything that has very tiny patterning, when it's big, you're not going to see the tiny patterning anymore. At least currently, you have to make combos that are going to help hold those tiny patterns.
Yeah.
That's a good way to think about it. That's a good way to think about it too.
Yeah.
So,
that's pretty dope.
No, I only said it because I'm known as the clown hater. They all know, he ain't dealing with clown. I like clown. I like how my favorite part about clown is the head stamp. I really feel like if another gene popped out with a head stamp, clown would
give clown a run for his money.
Yes, to me, clown would be like, okay, now what? You know what I mean? Like it's strong, but it's starting to look like a lot of normal stuff. Like a single gene clown, and then you add an extra gene. I say you add chocolate to clown, and then you get a mahogany clown, or you get something that just has one gene with clown. They all look the same to me.
Yeah, I like how on some of them, I like how their eye looks kind of like they're wearing winged mascara.
Yeah,
like they've got
I got you on that.
Or like right on the tip of their nose, the pattern that forms. That's why Stubbs is called Le Stubbs, is because it looks like a little mustache.
Oh wow!
Well, it's called Le Stubbs, like a French man. And Stubbs, of course, because he has no legs.
That's
you ever saw a legless lizard before?
Yeah.
Yeah, them things are very fragile, but they are some of the weirdest looking creatures, but they're dope at the same time. But that's what that made me think about when you said Stubbs. I would get one and name them Stubbs. That's pretty cool. So what keeps you passionate about the whole hobby?
I think, a couple things. Every time that you have eggs, it's like a gamble / raffle. Also, every time that I have a student or a staff member that is afraid of snakes at the beginning of being in my classroom or whatever, and then a year later they're holding them and they're asking to hold them. Which is great.
Yeah, that's a really feeling.
At expos, when people mention, oh, is the snake gonna eat me? And then I explained to them, no. Can this little tiny head fit around you? Like you're scary. You're scary.
Yeah. And I feel like if people would just really use common sense, it wouldn't be that many scary people in the world of snakes. Like, bro, come on now.
So yeah, seeing people's misconceptions being changed helps. Seeing the artwork that pops out. The other one too is some ball python breeders might disagree, but I feel ball pythons have different personalities.
No, that's a real thing. That's a real thing, especially when you got the one that they just bees. They just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You might be feeding them. You might be changing their water. I don't care. Close my door. Close my tub.
Yeah. And I have some that are like super sweet, like especially the ones in my classroom. I have ones that will like pop their head out every time someone comes in the room to see who it is. Of course, when the noisy kids in the classroom, that snake is like hiding underneath. But I think animals, teach us a lot of things about patience, about compassion, about learning how to speak to a different creature, a different language. I realized that the other day I watched, I think it's Shark Whisperer on Netflix.
wow.
And how, you know, uh, animals, it's more of an us problem as human beings. We like to think animals communicate the same way we do, and that have the same emotions and have the same feelings, and they don't. They might have similar things to us, but with how intelligent we are, you know, it's if we're going to interact with them, it's our responsibility to learn to speak their language as well.
That's real.
So I be thinking a lot of times. So an animal gonna be an animal. Like we're the only creatures that like something else. Like we just can't be humans and walk in our purpose. Where every single animal has its purpose, and that's all they do. That's
That's
it.
interesting.
Like
Interesting.
a snake gonna be a snake.
Yeah.
There's
That's
a
the only thing that's
handful. There's a handful of animals other than us that that don't act on basic survival. Like they have fun. Like they're like us
I
in
think
some
donkeys. I think donkeys have fun.
donkeys. I don't know. That's a great one. I know dolphins.
Dolphins,
Dolphins,
yeah.
killer whales.
Killer whales have fun. Yeah,
Hey, killer whales are different.
all the way,
Yes.
bro. All the
They're
way.
different.
Yeah, they've been known to have fun. They've been known to mourn.
They play with food.
Yeah,
They food, bro. Like,
they're vicious.
oh my
they
god.
are.
They've learned recently to tip human boats over.
Wow.
There's a
Well,
pod, I forget where, I'd have to look it up. That's been tipping boats.
Wow.
Wow.
And you don't mess with the water, man. That's the one thing you don't mess with.
You know, and I know this might be a play on Wisdom Show 10 for Fittest, but the ocean, bro, it's so much things that we don't know. We're so concerned about what's up there. We need to be worried about what's down here. And I don't think people really realize that the ocean is very, very, very vast.
Scary, bro.
Very vast.
Yeah, we've been discovering new species. I want to say like last year, I swear I saw something like 10 new species in the ocean that we discovered last year.
I believe it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. But also learning how to respect the animals in their environment because they don't communicate like us. And how to live in that like harmony. Yes, we have power to, stamp out animals and things like that. But if we do that, as we've seen, it becomes like a domino effect. It causes so many more problems for us in the long run.
So how does your occupation intertwine with the animals? Like with having more
I'm
a middle school teacher.
You missed all that. Catch the replay, Brandon.
All right,
you missed all of that.
I know that.
I'm a middle school science teacher, the Cliff Notes version, middle school science teacher, 6th grade, learns about basic genetics. Classroom pet is what got me into it, into them, as well as the fact that using my platform of being a teacher to help students and staff, learn about snakes or creatures that are misunderstood, and also kind of relaying that. And I sometimes subtly do that with the fact that people can be misunderstood based off their appearance.
Gotcha. Are there any breeders or mentors that influence you currently?
Yeah. The people, Randy from Dark Cloud Reptiles has been superbly amazing, awesome, helpful.
We gotta get Randy on the show too. We gotta get Randy on here one day.
Yeah, just reach out to him. And then Leland Riker, he helped me for first clutch.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Shout out to
I've
him.
never met him or anything like that. We were talking on Instagram, and I was like, I'm so nervous with this clutch. The clutch hadn't dimpled at all. And so I was like, oh gosh. Turns out the babies were just so big that they took up all the space.
Wow.
Oh wow!
And so he helped me over the phone on Zoom or one of the video chats with cutting it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I like to hear that. I like to hear that with the hobby. I like to hear that a lot.
Yeah.
I like to hear it.
He's also, I mean, like, I really applaud him with some of his business and breeding ethics too, and his customer service. Like he has done things in the past that if you're getting a snake from him that's used to being in a rack, he'll help acclimate them to being in a terrarium. You know, he's another person.
It's definitely different.
It comes across that he's there for the snakes.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different.
Yeah. And then so Randy, Leland, the Keys family. Keys, they're the ones that started me on these podcasts.
Whiskey
Shout out
Bomb
to the
Network.
Whiskey Bomb
Yeah,
Network.
the Whiskey Bomb Network. Yep. And then the ROW family recently has been pretty helpful with me with
Shout
questions.
out to Ken and them. Ken
Sir,
again.
RWO. That was up.
Yeah, so I mean, majorly, you know, I've been bouncing things off of Randy. As for Xanthic, the TSK, like you said, there's just so tiny of a niche, and occasionally when I run into people who are part of the TSK crew, I'll ask them questions. Well, I'm having a brain fart right now. JD, although he's been kind of silent for a while right now.
Pip Stalkers, they got TSK too.
Which
Pip
one?
Stalkers, Eric.
Yeah, Pip Stopper. Yeah, they have a little bit. Or at least last I checked. It's sprinkled here and there throughout the West Coast, but it really was JD Constrictor. Like he was like the man to go to for
TSK.
Yeah. And then I know he's just been quiet. And then of course there's TSK too.
Yeah.
But most of my questions, like I said, unless it's been about the morph, I mean, it's just been my own research and figuring things out.
Doing the work.
Jared from Selective Creations has been helpful with IDing some of my clutches.
Shout out to the jeweler.
Yep, to the jeweler. But yeah, so some of the really cool things about TSK, I mean, as you probably already know, so you've got the, you know, the black and white, or more of the white one is the dark side, which doesn't happen supposedly in VPI.
You have a dark side snake?
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of them. So these two girls are from JD Constrictor. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention. This episode is actually the end of season 2 too. I want y'all to know that. So shout out to the OTP fan, man. Second season. This is the season finale episode. The next episode will be the startup of season 3. So we've been doing this for 3 years now. So definitely shout out.
Congrats.
And appreciate everybody that's been out there supporting.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DJ for holding this thing down for real.
Trying to.
So this is a pastel GHI TSK Xanthic. Oh, now you're gonna take my mic filter. Hold on.
That's nice.
Oh wow.
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, so that's not dark side.
Uh-huh.
That's just the regular.
Okay.
This is a GHI pastel Xanthic, same morph, Both of them are het clown.
God
But
damn.
Jesus Christ.
Dog.
How were you able to identify the shit? I don't even know what. I don't even know what I'm trying to ask.
The
That's
GHI, the other morphs.
Yeah.
I can see GHI. How do you know that's pastel into that?
So it doesn't hatch like this. It doesn't hatch like this. When they hatch, you can't tell if they're dark side. It's after they keep shedding, and every time she sheds, she gets darker. And as you see, there's that white line down her spine too.
Yeah.
It's more so towards her head.
Yeah. GHI.
So basically, you have to hold on to your whole clutch to figure out what's dark side and what's not.
Give or take, or just after 2 or 3 sheds, you'll start to see certain spots darker than normal. So this is Eve, by the way, and this is Lilith. Yes, Adam and Eve.
That's Lilith. That's crazy.
So has anyone tried to put dark side to try to make all dark, or how does that? Is it just an anomaly that happens?
The actual science behind it has not really been clarified yet or studied enough to quite understand. And then her head also has a really cool little like wave on the back. Come here, girlfriend.
Dark, bro.
That's dope.
So you see right there where the back of her has the white.
Yeah.
Is the stormtrooper? Is that VPI?
No, that's where these girls came from. It's a TSK dark side. That's the first one that popped out, or the first known one. If you talk to actual TSK, what's her name and what's his name? John and another John. If you talk to the TSK company, they had dark side snakes long before the stormtrooper. They just didn't necessarily push it out there because everybody was wanting the black and white and that drastic contrast. So yeah, and she just keeps getting
dark though, bro. Like that's dope.
Y'all make sure to hit the like button for that dark side, man. Hit the like button.
I need one of them.
That's dope.
And then I have one of TSK's.
That could have won Rocket Attack right there.
Dark side. Hold on, let me put Lilith.
What you say, Brandon?
Nah, that thing dark, bro. That junk crazy. Like it's black and black. Like you know what I mean? Like it's black with pattern that's also black.
Pattern,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just like black and charcoal gray. That's crazy.
Facts. I would like to see that with like confusion pattern.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's dark too. What is this?
That's just the TSK Xanthic.
That's dark.
It's dark side. Once again, she's on the darker side.
I would actually like to see that in person. Like, I feel like it'll hit different in person.
That's crazy. So is this what they call black Xanthic?
I feel like, and you'll get debate out there, that black Xanthic is just like how Coral Glow and Banana are. They're the same line. They're just 2 different people naming them.
Got you. Because it has been proven that it is actually TSK.
It's the same allele. Yeah, it's the same gene. Yeah.
That's dark. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I would be scared of that. Like if I go pull out open a tub and I just see a black face just dark, you don't see no expression on snakes or any of that, I'm closing it. Like I want an IMG so bad, but I think I'm gonna be scared of it.
2 of the babies that I just picked up. Ooh, you just shed. Might disappear into my shirt.
Damn.
Oh shit.
This is not Xanthic. This is just super blackhead. Yeah. He's
Shout out to Malik.
het hypo and het TSK exanthic.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I would like to see that in TSK. That'd be crazy. That's
So
That's
cool.
gonna be
Shit.
crazy. That's guaranteeing you're putting blackhead into it. Guaranteed.
Oh, it's
It's
more.
super blackhead. That's guaranteed.
Oh wait, there's more.
This is what you call a focus project, like focus
this
collection.
this is one of mine. I picked up this project from someone else. So you've got your super blackhead here. This is just a blackhead. Just a blackhead. The female. Both are het exanthic, het hypo. So
Damn. That's gonna be
Have
freaking
you
crazy.
hit on the exantic hypo yet?
not personally, not in my own clutch. I was originally staying away from it because so in all honesty, I prefer more of the black and white versus the gray and white.
Gray and white, yeah.
Hypo does gray and white. Desert
Yeah.
Ghost does black and white.
Contrast.
More
Yeah,
so.
the contrast.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I found a deal online, as we all know. We're all up late at night scanning MorphMarket.
Look at the blackhead man right there. Ooh,
Yeah, that's the blackhead himself.
that's nice.
That's nice.
So this was this, and then I've got
Damn.
Oh, that's nice.
so fire, hypo, TSK exanthic. She's spicy. She's probably gonna bite me.
We accept bites on the show. Nah, that's
know,
pretty
give you
good,
more
though.
views.
I see what you mean by gray more than black.
Yeah.
It's like a gunmetal color.
You said there's fire in there?
Yeah, fire, hypo exanthic. And then I have just a hypo exanthic. Sorry, I'm washing her face. A hypo exanthic.
The slow motion head turning is crazy. You can put around
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. I was cleaning snakes earlier, and I was just like, the same thing was happening. They get to moving their head slowly. They trying to figure out what's holding them. I'd be like, I'm just a branch. I'm just a branch.
I have a hypo exanthic young female coming that came with those the super black heads that I'm paying off right now as well.
I can't wait to see that project. That's nice.
Nah, that is.
But then
Was it Solstice? Don't Solstice work TSK or were they working PBI?
Yeah, I think so. Solstice, we had her on the show a while ago. She has a lot of TSK as well.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we can get y'all connected.
Yeah,
Sure.
black and white. Yeah.
That would be great. So let me show two more snakes. I mean, we can always show more if you really want to, but I'll show you my first exanthic.
Okay. Exanthic for the win.
Exactly.
I realized that fire is a great complementary gene to add in exanthic.
Yep, it's another one. This is my first one.
Oh, nice.
She's been a slow grower.
Mm.
She should be bigger than she is, but she became picky at one point. But she's got this really cool graveling. But she's really held her black and white compared to some of my other ones.
That's just straight up exanthic?
No. She's a firefly. Just like the soul. But a firefly.
So
but a soul is a super pastel. She's just a regular pastel. So that's my first one. This is
and then, a black and white snake. That's crazy. I was just saying it's literally a black and white snake. It's crazy.
Yeah. She's from Lightning Rod Reptiles. They've been helpful with my exanthic collection.
That's nice.
And then last but not least, one of my stunners.
Last but not least,
You know what I would like to see now? A Krypton or a Cryptic Exantic TSK
that would
with
be
DG.
dope.
With
That would
DG.
be dope. That would be dope. I don't think nobody working on it at all.
Yeah, like a
There's
Cryptic.
no, or at least I
Yeah.
haven't heard of any cryptid.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it at all. That's dope too.
Oh wow.
This is
The
Hermes.
pattern.
That pattern crazy. Is that cinnamon? Black pastel?
No, nope.
What the world is changing inside? Leopard?
He was sold to me as a leopard, super pastel, het pied. But there's something else in him, I'm pretty sure.
It's gotta be because that chaining on the side is crazy.
I can
Maybe
see that. I
he's
can
secretly a monsoon.
Huh.
Hey,
A
I
monsoon
can see,
Exantic
I can
would
see
be nice
leopard running
too.
on
The dorsal.
Man, monsoon
Monsoon Exantic.
would be
And I will call it black.
crazy.
I will call it black rain.
That'd be crazy.
The only thing is monsoon stretches out when it's big. Like we gotta find something to combine with it that when it's big, it holds those little tiny dots.
But in black and white, it would still be crazy.
It was still be crazy. But
Acid rain.
Yeah.
What about monsoon pinstripe? Put pinstripe in monsoon. This shit.
Did I have pinstripe Exantic? Let me go Google that.
there are pinstripe Exanthics. Yeah. Pinstripe Exanthics are for those who really like the spider look. Pinstripe is kind of the way to go.
I like the spider look. I think that was the first Exanthics I seen was the spider ones, and they were freaking crazy. Crazy.
Whites.
Spider Exanthic reminds me of a clown Exanthic without a head stamp.
Okay.
Well, that ringer's tough too.
Yeah, his little ringer on his behind
there. A little. The whole end of the tail is distorted. That's crazy.
Yes. I meant this is the ringer part, but then of course
I got you.
And then he's got two different colored eyes. So he's got that black one.
Uh-huh.
And then let's see if
was it a man chimera?
Come in. And then he's got well, you can't really see it. No, that's the black one. I know I don't want to hold your head, dude. He's being impatient. He's got a silver one on the other side.
Oh, wow.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's the stripe going through it too.
That's
but
that's pretty cool, man.
This room is so warm that the snake feels really good on my forehead.
Doing snake massages. All right, so and final question of the evening. How do you want to be remembered in the community?
I think I want to be remembered in the community, helping create, like I said, better owners, and helping educate those who have misconceptions about snakes.
I think that's good.
Yeah. And then creating cool snakes for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything's a hold back, man.
That's the problem right there.
Yeah. Well, mine currently is the problem is, when I got into this, I was like, your stereotype of, oh, that's a good deal. Ooh, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. And then I've bonded with these snakes and I'm like, oh no, I can't get rid of so-and-so. So-and-so doesn't work in my project. Oh no.
Yeah.
I guess I'm holding on to that one. Yeah. But sticking with TSK as my rule helps me prevent, from buying a lot more too. Like that's the good thing about the fact that TSK isn't out and about there. So but yeah, so helping people get over their fears as well as, their misconceptions, creating better educators.
I agree.
Maybe someday getting PetSmart to stop educate them saying, hey, this is a starter kit. You still need to buy more stuff.
Facts. I just had someone pick up a snake from me about 2 weeks ago, and they were like, "Hey, it won't eat." I said, "Let me see your setup," and they had this starter kit, and I was like, "Bro, that's not for us. That's not for us."
You need more.
Oh, yeah.
And my favorite thing to explaining, like I've recently with the student who's setting up terrarium to take on one of my babies that I have for sale. But she gets it for free because she's a student. I said to her, I go, well, you got to imagine it like this. If the snake were out in the wild, which technically our snakes are still wild to an extent, if they were laying in your cage, would they be safe from the birds and other predators? They couldn't, like, if there was no top on your cage, like, does that environment look, because they don't know if they're in a cage or not.
Mm-hmm.
If a bird flew over, are they going to get eaten easily?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, okay, more clutter.
Yeah, that was pretty much the same thing with his. It was like he had the round dome, the back's open, front's open, and then he had a water bowl. And I was just like, you gotta think the same thing. Like, where's it hiding? I'm like, it's a baby. Where is it hiding? Like, it needs to feel secure in wherever it's at. So yeah, I'm going past. You're gonna definitely clutter it up, add some fake leaves, whatever you want to add. Just add stuff. And I like to tell people that the terrarium is more so for your own visual. Like, you like to look at that. Snake does not care about what it looks like. It just wants to be able to be secured and hidden off if it needs to. So
yeah. And giving it some enrichment in there, things to climb, hide, different temperatures, burrow. And actually, I didn't mention this earlier, DJ. So in my classroom, the snakes that aren't in terrariums, I have a zip-up doggy playpen. And in the zip-up doggy playpen, there's a heat mat, a couple hides, a water bowl, fake plants. And so the ones that are in the rack, I rotate out into that so that they get movement, that they're not just stuck in a rack. I personally have, there's so much research, new stuff coming in and out. And yes, ball pythons are known, or last I heard, to be, they live in termite mounds in Africa. So like the tight spaces. But I also like the idea of getting them out so they have room to stretch more, maybe have a little bit of stress of the smell of other things, to kind of stimulate their natural aspects. Yeah. And so, I mean, that's what I tell other people, if they can get, off of Craigslist, a doggy playpen that zips up completely. You can put hangers in there. Once again, you can put anything in there, really, and it will give them enrichment, things to climb on.
I think a lot of people they like to climb a lot. They climb a lot too. The snakes like to climb.
Yeah, I used to have a 55-gallon fish tank that I did fully bioactive, and I would rotate like every other week. So every 2 weeks, it'd be a different snake inside of it, and just watching all of them, how they go and where they settle in at and all of that type of stuff. It was pretty exciting. It made it more interesting because they don't just sit still. Once it hid away and sat still, you're going back to your room. Another snake's coming in just to keep the excitement. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That was for your own. That was for your own benefit. But
boring. They were boring. It's like all of this room, you just want to sit in the corner. All right, someone else coming in.
No, I feel you. But other than that, man, thank you, Jamie, for coming out tonight and gracing us with your presence. You were definitely dope guest. Learned a lot from you. Definitely learned a lot about the TSK. Didn't even know certain things, and I'm definitely enjoyed your animals, man. They're definitely dope. Definitely got to get you back on the future too, so we can see some more of those TSK animals that you had shot in the future. So definitely gonna look forward to doing that as well.
Possibly cut a clutch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fact. I get really nervous cutting the clutches in front of people.
Why?
everybody.
I'm always afraid I'm gonna like hurt one of the
Do
babies
something.
in front,
Yeah,
like
no, I feel you.
on screen,
Yeah,
and then
your hands are shaking and shit. I feel you.
then PETA's gonna come after us. And,
Yeah, don't feel bad. Also, those of you in the chat that are watching, hit the hashtag replay game. Comment, drop your favorite. In the comments, drop your favorite snake that you saw tonight. Mine was Stubbs. Stubbs was pretty cool. Stubbs is the OG in the game. So
go
shout out
hug a
to Stubbs.
teacher too. Go
Yeah.
show your love for teachers. We work our butts off. That's all.
Shout out to the teacher.
Sure, that's true.
Let them know where they can find you at, Jamie.
On Instagram, Professors Pythons, no space, no apostrophe, just one word, Professors Pythons. Reach out, and I'm also on MorphMarket. Support a teacher. Go buy a snake.
Yes.
Support the children.
Support the educational side of this.
Facts. Other than that, man, I'm your host, DJ. This is OTP. We'll see y'all next week. This is the season finale of season 2. We appreciate everybody that comes down to support. We'll see y'all again for season 3. Another fun-filled season. Even better. I ain't gonna say even better, but dope guests. Hopefully we see more clutch cuttings and all that good stuff, and new animals, new artwork being displayed, man, here on the show. So definitely appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. If y'all haven't already been to the other podcast that's going on, check out Jared the jeweler over there on Genetic Canvas tonight. They're going over, I want to say, the tri-stripe gene, so definitely check that out. So that's why I'll be going after this. We will see y'all later. Holla at your boy. We out.